On today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Earthrise, WFC, Decepticon, Doublecrosser. And this is Wave 3 Battlemaster right here. This is going to be the final one for Earthrise. And I'm excited about this figure. We got the box art here. It's blocking Autobot fire. We got Generations, Takara Tomy, Transformers, Hasbro, Battlemaster, Decepticon Doublecrosser. On the back of the box, we got the 7-step from robot mode to shield / ramp mode. And then we got Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, Authentic, a bunch of gibberish, and UPC. So, that's all I got for this box. So let's get this guy open right now. And here we have Doublecrosser out of the box and in his shield mode. And here's the blast effect that comes with it. And let's just take that off real fast and take a look at this translucent shield. But I gotta say, it looks very cool. Let's take a look on the back side, and there's Doublecrosser. There's his face sculpts, which look really good. Very good. His hands, arms are translucent plastic as well, which I don't agree with. I think they should have made this what his shoulders are, which is not translucent plastic like the rest of his body, but see more about that in the transformation in a moment, why it had to be. So there's the shield, very cool. And the blast effect, it's actually a little different than the two previous ramp / shield bots that we got from Earthrise. So we'll be taking a look at that in a moment. So there's that. So now let's take a look at one more thing. So here we have Grease Pit helping us out with this little demonstration. And we're going to take Doublecrosser, place him right there. Yeah, it's okay, you know. And sound barrier. Let's get him in here. Okay. So now we got two. Now we got two ramps going at once. And now we got a third. No, let's add one here. Very cool. Now you got a road going with robots under. Oh, we made a mistake there. A little more flat. Much better. Have sound barrier and Slitherfang with Doublecrosser. And here are what we're going to be taking a look at. Doublecrosser here. And sound barrier real quick to see that the blast effects are actually very different. They're not the same thing. So that's pretty cool that they did that. And also, we already know that Slitherfangs is definitely different. The color is different. The shape of it's a little different, but overall it does the same kind of thing. I would say these two are kind of closer to being the same with the blast effects, but overall they are slightly different. So let's start that transformation. So what you want to first do, flip them around, push that up, free his chest up. Then you're going to come over here, put your thumb here, index finger over here, and you're just going to press like that. It's going to unpeg from right here and there. It's a bicep swivel. And same thing. Real simple. So his arms are free. Then you're going to come down to his legs. Just go like that. And they come apart pretty quickly. And then what you take the shield part and you're going to turn it. And until it goes right about there. And I'm a little afraid the way this just doesn't want to turn. There's nothing blocking it, and it's very hollow in the back and behind his head and everything. That's a little disappointing. He's very hollow. He feels very cheap. And very translucent plastic right there on the ball pegs right here for his legs and also his arms. And pretty much I think this whole thing is translucent plastic except for this. I don't want to chip at it. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. But let's get right into it. So let's get this guy standing. He's not the greatest stander. There. Perfect. So let's get a closer look at him. And I gotta say, he looks really cool. The face sculpts look really good. I like how they were able to paint them really well. The bicep swivel is a nice little touch, but we know that's because of the transformations. That's the only reason why we got that. We have articulation for his legs, kick out, but he can't go back because of the back part. His arms can go back to about here, and then they get stuck. He does have the bicep swivel, which is great. The only downside with this figure, I notice a lot of translucent plastic, but it is what it is. I know what the gimmick they're going for with, you know, the shields, which I gotta say they do look awesome. Unfortunately, shelf life, that's going to be a different story. Unfortunately, on the back here, it's completely hollow. They didn't even finish to fill that in, and I think that was just really a cheap cop-out that they couldn't try to give us something to fill this in, because I understand that, like, sound barrier, you can't see behind his head, but you can just tell that he doesn't have hollowness, and we already know that Slitherfang should just need a new jaw, you know, needs a jaw to come down and open and stuff, but they didn't give us that either. But that's that. That's all my Slitherfang review. But overall, can I get this guy to stand? Yes. Can you get him imposable action flexibility? Not really. That's what you get. But I like the shield gimmick and the ramp gimmick thing. But overall, I thought this guy looked really cool. You know, different color shield. And I like the addition of what they done. Here I have Doublecrosser in shield mode protecting Megatron. My final thoughts on Transformers Earthrise, Decepticon, Micromaster, Doublecrosser. Honestly, he's a pretty cool figure. I wouldn't say a great figure, but for the gimmick he was made for, it works. Do I recommend picking him up? Sure, I'd pick at least one of them up. I actually picked up 2 of them, just in case because of the translucent plastic. That's the only real downside I have with this figure. I think the whole thing is made out of that, and then on top of that, my other gripe is he's hollow in the back. Like, it's not even... It just feels a little cheap. You know, for what they're able to give us is fantastic, but finish the figure. Like, we shouldn't have to go third party for something like that. That's a little disappointing. But overall, yeah, I'd get one. I'd pick it up. But that's all I got for this review. And I'd like to say thank you for watching my review. And I'll see you sometime in the near future with more Transformer content.